even catch my breath. Light on my feet.
What should I do?
Rest in peace.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your
Chukil Gake Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart. I can. I see it in you. I will be quick with
your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I will wait. I will... I came just in time. You are transforming.
Yes, you have. I saved you before.
And I'm here to... Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of the fight for the fate of Fae, you can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is... Wake now. You'll feel better.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest.
Hells. Old Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride. You heard right. My father and I can't tell you more. He made me an exile. That said, I'm...
I'll tell you.
You can absorb its potential.
Your mind's
Good. You have grown.
You're all boring.
Come on, open up.
the hobgoblin. You taste the visions clad the elves.
If it isn't,
He doesn't speak.
you ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Your skulls.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay. Heretic!
Easy as.
That won't work.
Indeed.
Again. Use your illithid potential.
Hope this ends well. In position. My little trick.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Can't give up. Not now. Have to keep going.
Well, so much for peace. Don't waste a step. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Fancy their chances. With haste.
Let's finish this.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Infernal metal. That's what my engine's made of. Hang on to that.
going.
Where do I go from here? Time to press ahead.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Moving.
No surrender.
Allow me to demonstrate.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. On my way.
for the ages.
Time to push my luck again. Very well.
Some healing? What did it need?
I've got it. Open up.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Breathe deep and move.
Your time has come.
Up, up. Got it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's go.
Nothing important is ever easy.
That put the wind back in my sails.
It's been a long day. I need to rest soon. going down.
Victory is assured. It shall be done.
Find a route.
Can't give up. Heading there. Got to move.
I got this. Close ranks.
No gloom, all doom. Pawn to cleric 4.
Nothing will stand in my way.
My turn.
Death is but a word away.
Survival is all that matters.
Pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Sister, you've got a deal.
tastes good. Not bad. Dwarf better. Dwarf soup like honey. Must you? This innate shatter pains me. Oh, fool. Shut mouth. Head hard.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
A scout just reported. And I hear you. I took a collection from all of us. It's not enough. But
Halsin will...
I believe he's... No armies. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join...
Thought I sensed an inferno.
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zari. The devils were delighted.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal...
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eye...
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. That thing...
Will you be able to turn down...
I'd worry about...
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron, or... Please, let this...
The weight... Give me just a moment. There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat. Pleasure. Find me a... Take care, Karlak.
I miss my forge.
Damon's upgrade didn't... I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Bring it on.
Have a drink.
I'm fine.
Loosen up, Icaron.
You know, I never thought I'd be... I hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save... But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine. By all means, I'll be here.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. Well, in truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on. Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate. I'm sure there are. But there are. Go on, enjoy us.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling... But I need an angle. Any ideas? After Elturel, I think you're right. Faerun deserves to see us as we really...
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. I'm not. I'm glad they can celebrate before we've even got to the gate. Just like I'll be glad to be rid of them once we're...
I can't afford to lose.
Everyone seems to be... strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me? We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off. Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to...
That's my girl.
Buzz of celebrate. Though you seek repose, there is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Your heart skips a beat.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Dominant, self-centered, savoring another's loss. I like it. To victory. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Seems like you truly know. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Sounds like you just need a little more this still nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? I know. But you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night. Me too. Oh. Yes. We should head back.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night, There is much to... I'm certain a cure... The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. So it seems, though I don't know how. You'll have to choose your approach. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars?
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. You'll need to pick it up where Aradin, one of the adventurers, had a clue to help find it. A dwarf called Brian. It might still be found on his corpse. Anything is preferable to... I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. May Sylvanus guide us. Oakfather's blessings to you. There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same. A bad impression. Impossible. With such stimulating company? Never better. Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid. Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. I need her to stay focused on her training. The Grove will need a skilled healer in my absence. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without... This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Indeed. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations. I studied one up close. Closer than a drow attacked me and I defended myself. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found. Aradin was convinced there was a hidden entrance in the Temple of Selûne. I'd start there. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't, we have to get to Moonrise. But the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. I helped overthrow Ketheric. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Well, there's hard... What Ketheric Thorm unleashed, I studied the Shadow Curse for years. But to truly perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I... Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have... But in my eagerness, I put far...
So it's true. You scattered the gob, as am I. And I'm sure those poor... Of course. May you keep...
Peace.
You like trash? Then keep looking.
Enough. We know you have her. Please, we just want Mayrina back.
Something...
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes.
Drop the act, hag. You was... Just let her go.
You there?
The old woman's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing this girl, Mayrina.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells! She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died. Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back. Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag. None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast! Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you. But, Joel... Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
This'll be fun.
Diminutive creature sporting a... You recognize the red cap. A fey creature known for its... That noise. Is the creature pretending to be...
You seize me? Nosy, scum-sucking, lice-ridden little ball bag. Get out! Or I bite tongue, eat tongue. Oh, precious baby loves to bleed you. Yes, turn your corp. Leave.
The brothers. I guess they didn't find their sister.
Whoever did this wanted them to suffer. We need to be careful.
I don't want to crop.
Auntie Ethel,
Don't. Isn't that you'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young lady? Ha! I do like. You know, I was gonna give you, but I think God's grant me patience. Eat, keep that hot.
That hag doesn't tell us what to do.
what is it? What's going on? That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude.
Monster! The deal is off!
Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the... And you!
Knight to King 5.
What now?
This is gonna feel good. Incoming.
Ready. On my way.
Enjoy playing with your new friends. Bye-bye.
Hag can't have gone far.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. It hardly has any effect. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remember. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mist. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. Fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? You know me. My gestures can never be I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand, and I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. Here. Place your hand over...
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread. Inside there are no pages, only its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God says it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only... This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. You might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is, you truly are a soul that's... I thank you all. I stand at a precipice now. Even I am tired of the sound.
You are as this is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite.
God's alive, a paladin. You lot are drier than shite in the noonday sun. She chose to be here, Petal. But go ahead, risk yourself for the brat, and see.
What's that?
What is this place?
Wait! Away!
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again. Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coin. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him. She cackles. The man's remaining flesh, twisted and becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee, you feel it cry. A scene appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they screams of terror.
You let them in? Naughty. That's it.
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run. The door shudders, imagining its wooden frame cracking and splintering in a raging inferno. You see the hag. She walks through with a jerk. You're pulled from the vision.
Away! Away!
A thief who tried to steal from Auntie. Now the good guards my home.
Don't!
Don't get too close.
Let's end this.
Don't make me hurt them!
No choice but to keep going.
Don't make me do this! What's the plan? Moving. I won't!
Still on my feet. Step carefully. There's a trap. Hope this ends well.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Best avoid that trap.
Don't burn yourself.
Your desire.
Let's move.
My. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
That helped.
I smell a trap.
In the cage.
You come to my home. I'll
Stop it!
You want the girl so bad.
That cage won't last.
Aye, aye.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Need to act fast. Got to move.
first step is the hardest.
Willing and able.
I'm heating up.
Got to focus.
Happy to send everyone souls to your own answer.
Battle of wits.
Can't afford to let up.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
Should get some rest. I need to keep it up.
I'm so stupid. I almost gave that monster my child. That's what she wanted. My babe. My husband. She was going to bring him back. Bring Connor back to life. Connor would have done anything. I just wanted everything back. But it's my own fault. Look. Here. This locket is worth some coin. Really? That's... My husband gave... His coffin is just upstairs. Thank you. Gods! Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again. What? You feel a surge. Bring him back! Bring Connor back! You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
What have you done to him? But this isn't what she promised. I wanted him back the way he was, not this. Connor? I don't even know if he's in there, but he might be. And if he is, I'll find him and bring him. Thanks. But we'll need more than luck. A bloody miracle, more like it. I'll find a wizard or something. Connor always said you can find anything in that city. And thank you. Come on, love.
Using Ethel's wand wasn't the best idea.
Forget it. The milk's already spilled.
You catch a waft of
powdered up. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it. Though, perhaps I speak too swiftly. You have an odor of your own, or the stench of fey blood. You've already met the hag, then. Truly? I won't mourn her passing, though I hoped she would help me on my hunt. I can wait. You, on the other hand, should already be running. They'll stop plotting to kill one another just long enough to focus all that energy. Courage has played its part in this story, my friend. Caution will see you live to tell it. Soluna's light go with you. I fear you will need it to face what's coming. Go ahead. The Lady of the Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger. No. This duty is... I hunt a vampire spawn called though I cannot swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you? I see. Your loyalty is admirable, but I can show you who he truly is, if you will just tell me where to find him. Astarion has quite the friend in you. I'll make sure he...
I'm a little surprised you chose to shield Astarion.
Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite me later.
Covered.
Creator. Destroyer. On my way.
On the move.
Victory is assured. Step to it.
Talk to me.
Have to keep going.
Moving. That's curious.
Let's have a little.
Watch this!
Come on. Can't stay idle. I'll strike you down.
I speak, they burn.
Can't afford to let up.
Absolute blessings!
Well, well. What we have here.
Time to push my luck again. Think you can take me on?
dance board is set.
Got to focus. On my way.
Cover me! I'm going for the alarm!
Jimmy on the go.
Still breathing, despite everything. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
May the dice roll in my favor. Rook to queen 6.
Let's finish this.
Want another?
Never a dull moment.
A tale for the ages.
What should I do?
Under their noses.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Tell me, what can I do for you? Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around it, an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below. I will await that. I promise I will. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Chatter already, Tusky.
You wish to speak?
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. You needed to see for yourself. And now you have. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels. The infected, that is the highest of their rank. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. I have powers of just like I've been trying. Now, if we worked... Hells. They need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can. You must discover that the cultists use the power.
still on my feet.
Over there.
Swiftly now.
I'm ready. Onward.
Blood comes easy these days.
Count on me.
That hit the spot.
made a grave mistake.
Good move.
Let's end this. Onward.
Knees high.
What path lies before me?
Creator. Destroyer. Alpha.
Got to keep fighting. Got to press on.
Soldier.
Swords meet sorcery.
Got to concentrate.
Allow me to demonstrate.
What's the plan? Got to press on.
Come on, Karlak. Show him who you are.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
spite does wonders.
What's in here? Something over there.
I wonder what the next move is.
All right. What now?
Unable to speak. You are 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 unable to speak. unable to speak. You are 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 unable to speak.
Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Why, I never. Your must be the surroundings, rather bleak and lonesome. This quaint little scene. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your... Call it what's better than a... Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all. Like that. Everything is for sale. Perhaps you haven't yet... Try to cure yours. And when hope... Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like all those pretty little symptoms. One might say...
Yes, my friend? I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers. Finding is my job, my friend. If there's anything in the world worth knowing, I assure you, I do.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Shop around, he said. He seems... And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait nonsense. He's playing with us. Cazador, my old master, liked to toy with people too. Let them think there was hope right until the end. Until he snatched it all away. Creatures like them don't play games. Unless they know they can win. Maybe. But he's not the only one. This is no ordinary mind. And why are we...
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet... You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive? Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki. They have the audacity to call that hole a creche, as if it weren't actually a murderous training camp. Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient. What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition. The Society believes a Githyanki... Hogwash, of course. A Githyanki can no more rise above its nature than gnomes can fly. You've been sipping from the same goblet as the Society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help, then, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg. I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared. Take a look. Now,
Trump.
Heading there.
On my word.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Fancy their chances.
Ready.
Can't even catch my breath. Can't give up.
That might be worth a look.
We've had some close calls already. There could be even tougher days ahead.
Cheer up. It might be all downhill from here.
Meaning things will start becoming easier for us? Or our situation will...
Who there, Wanderer?
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Meet Elminster Ormar, a good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like.
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why?
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite.
Oh, for the love of...
This way, then?
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old, and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow, and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all.
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider... forgiveness?
She would consider... what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
Meine hastra mistraril Italior Thras Annas.
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor? I'm not sure yet.
Like moons make swell and wane, and yet, and even the farewell, my...
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than... I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer. All time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling. To realize how... Of course. You offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the... Then the slate will be clean, and I along with it. I had no doubt I could rely on you. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done.